What to do, YouTube, man? What's up, Jits? Your boy Shehatesjosh back another video. My nigga back another fucking reaction. Welcome back to my motherfucking channel. This is getting out of control. You know it's a good day when my nigga Jimmy High Roller drop a video, bro. I don't know what he talking about getting out of control. All I seen was he dropped the video, and I see Tatum on the ground like he hurt or some shit. So hey, we finna see what my dog Jimmy High Roller talk about, man. It's Thursday. We had throwback Thursday reaction earlier today. We reacted to Timmy D. That nigga was on some Mr. Fundamental, bro. That nigga did nothing but the same moves every time, bro. Every time he did the same moves. And then after that, we watched the top 100 basketball players of all time for high school. And that shit was crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit had me like, I was shocked. I ain't gonna lie to you. The shit I was seeing, bro, I was like, man, fuck this shit. Like, I had to take a break, bro, from making videos so I can feel me, like I can get that enthusiasm back in me, cause that shit just took it all out of me. It just took everything away. I was so shocked, and I'm like, what the fuck? But this is getting out of control, man. Jimmy High Roller, even see what you talking about, man. See what you think getting out of control, and I'm gonna see if I agree with you. And yeah, y'all boys tap in, like, comment, subscribe, man. Enjoy the video. Let's get this motherfucker right. So let's see. Great day on my dog Jimmy drop a video, bro.
You never know.
Jimmy, I be waiting on Jimmy video. I be watching Jimmy old videos. That's how you know it. I'm like, man,
changing priorities.
Jimmy, that
question.
That go.
What do Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, LaMelo Ball, Luka Doncic, Cade Cunningham, Tyrese Halliburton, Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns, Zion Williamson, and these 78 other players have in common?
They barely played this season?
Give you a second to think about it. There's a lot of guys here, different.
My guess is I don't know. Nah, I can't say they barely played this season because Kevin Huerter been playing. K out. Injuries? I don't know. Is it injuries? I don't know.
Teams and situations. It's injuries.
Okay, it is injuries.
88 of these players are either out or day-to-day due to injuries. NBA players just can't stay healthy. And no longer is it just the notoriously injury-prone players being sidelined. It seems like no one can avoid both small and severe injuries. And the weirdest part is that no one can figure out why.
I can figure out why. You think you trying to say it's too many games this season? I don't think it's too many games this season. I don't know. What's the reason why? What y'all think the reason why is? I don't know. I don't want to say it's too many games in the season, because I don't think it is.
Today's video is brought to you by SeatGeek. With the NBA season quickly coming to a close, don't miss out on order today.
I know we skipping that shit. Jimmy, I messaged you, my boy. I know you gotta get your ass out there and everything. That's how you can be getting paid. Hopefully, you feel me? Somebody, you feel me, hit me up and want to do an ad with me. And I wouldn't even be mad. If y'all skip my junk, I wouldn't even be mad. I skip everybody else shit too.
2003 NBA season, Michael Jordan played in his last NBA game. And at 40 years old, Michael managed to play all 82 regular season games that year. Looking back, this seems like an extraordinary
feat. At 42?
82 regular season game. And at 40 years old,
Michael managed to play all
82 regular season games that year. Looking back, this seems like an extraordinary feat for an aging legend. But 20 years ago, it was fairly standard to play every single game. In fact, that same season, Kevin Garnett didn't miss a single game. Kobe Bryant didn't miss a game. Steve Nash didn't. Neither did Allen Iverson or Stephon Marbury. Even the 7'6" Yao Ming played all 82 games that season. Fast forward 20 years. And
I know what this video is going to be about. I ain't going to say I don't think it's going to be about injuries. I think it's going to be about tanking. Not tanking. What's that shit called? Load management. I'm talking about some tanking. I can see what he's talking about. It's gonna be this video finna be about load management. I'm assuming.
Where injuries and load management have ran rampant. There is only one all-star level player who hasn't missed a single game all season. But this is just the tip of the injury-riddled
Julius ain't missed a single game all season?
Because this season, there are only 12 players who haven't missed a single game. 20 years ago, there were 46 players who didn't miss a single game all season. What's going on here? Why can't NBA players stay on the court? With advancements in training, nutrition, recovery, the amounts of money these players are spending on their bodies, the world-class facilities and staff to keep them in impeccable condition, how are these players incapable of staying healthy?
Hey, you remember what's it called? It said with I about to say chat, not Ocho Cinco. What's dude's name? Is that Ocho Cinco? No, what's dude? Yeah, Ocho Cinco. You remember Ocho Cinco said y'all be getting injured because y'all eat like rabbits. Y'all eat like rabbits. Y'all gotta start eating like men. Y'all playing this heavy ass barbaric. Not gonna say barbaric because basketball not as barbaric as football. But you feel me? You jumping around, you doing all this. You can't just be eating little bitty ass foods like some carrots or some shit or something. Like you thinking this little shit gonna like eating healthy gonna help you out? Nah, man. You need food in your body. You feel? You need food in you that's gonna when you running, that shit burning out you, because that's burning, what's it called? That's burning calories and everything. We have some theories,
but I'm not sure if anyone has an answer.
What the fuck
there
is
are currently 88 players throughout the NBA listed as out or day-to-day due to injuries. That is 20% of the entire league sidelined because of injuries.
That's crazy.
Over the last week, videos have surfaced from around the league of multiple players getting injured in the middle of their pre-game warm-ups, which has only shined an even brighter light on this issue that has been getting worse and worse each season. NBA players just can't stay healthy, and no one knows why. Despite the vast research and studies that have been poured into uncovering exactly why NBA players just can't stay healthy, there doesn't seem to be any clear-cut answer. Some factors point to the cumulative amount of wear and tear pro athletes today have gone through by the time they're in their mid-20s.
That's true.
Some studies have pointed towards the increase of dynamic in-game movements as the main culprit. But
I ain't gonna lie, that's true though. You gotta think about it, bro. You done already been playing AAU and I ain't gonna lie, another thing is, my pops told me this shit. I ain't really believe him, bro, but my dad did tell me this shit. He said, you gotta think about it. Most of these NBA players only been playing basketball, bro. So your body get, like, not gonna say it get tired, but like, you play AAU for one season, and then you wait for AAU season to come on again. That's kind of like messing up your body. You gotta still be doing something, bro. Cause I realized that, I'm like, dang, when you was a jit, and you play all these multiple sports, you played basketball, you played baseball, you played football, your body was always in constant motion. So you was always, you feel me, you was always working something out in different sports. Like baseball, you feel me, you doing everything in baseball. It's like you always keeping your body in motion. But when you playing just one sport, and then you play basketball here and there for the AAU, you might play during your high school season, but then you waiting everything out. You're not doing nothing else. That's kind of messing up your body. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like you gotta keep your body in motion. You gotta keep playing, keep doing certain stuff, so your body can like get that feeling of that contact and everything. That's why like playing multiple sports actually low key help you out. To be honest,
at most, these are just theories. Legendary NBA trainer Tim Grover, who worked with the likes of Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Dwayne Wade, attributes many injuries in the NBA today to simply not enough weightlifting. As players have shifted more and more towards sports-specific workouts and movements, their bodies have almost become unfamiliar with simple things like repetitive body weight impact and quick changes in momentum.
True.
You build a foundation.
True. That could be one of the things too.
As quick as 2 hours.
That is
Only one movie has everyone.
I love it. I ain't gonna lie, I wanna go see that. What's this shit called? Dragons and I forgot that shit called.
by lifting weights. You have so much
Dungeons
more
and Dragons?
resources,
Something like that.
less contact, and more injuries. It's mind-boggling to me. It's because everything is rubber band, everything is resistance, everything is cable. When you get hit, when you jump, when you land,
That's force.
there's no pulleys.
Oh God, that's
There's
force.
no cables. Your body weight is the metal.
That's true.
You
That's
have
true. That is true. I ain't think of that. That's true.
to learn
Everything now more like resistance based. It ain't like force. Like when you lifting weights, it's resistance, but it's like you gotta think about it. That's weights. Them bitches heavy as hell. So you like it's force with it. When you doing what's it called? When you doing squats with weights and you going up, you forcing it, like that's your body. But when you're doing resistance band, that's just resistance and everything. That ain't really nothing. You explode. That's what I'm saying.
You also need to learn how to land with it and how to stop it. And that's what metal does. It teaches you to lift it, but it also teaches you to
Control
put it
it.
down. Accelerate,
Control it,
decelerate.
Grover also speculates that it's not what the players are doing today that leads them to injuries, it's what they've done in the past. In an article published by Sports Illustrated back in 2014, Grover explains, players aren't sustaining these injuries because of the games they're playing, they're getting these injuries because of the number of practices and games they've already played.
True.
Hundreds of games, thousands of hours since they were old enough to pick up a ball. Pee-wee, youth leagues, summer camps, travel teams, AAU, high school, college. A relentless schedule of games, practice, travel, and training, sometimes for multiple teams and leagues, with multiple trainers and programs. No time to play or train train for other sports. End result, the same
What he just said, no time to play or train for other
trainers and
sports.
programs. No time to play or train for other sports.
Thank you.
Result, the same muscles, ligaments, tendons, and joints are used over and
Over and
again.
over. I just said that shit. Dang, man. Hey, Pops, my Pops was I don't know why I just did all that. Like my dad was dead or some shit. But hey, he said some real shit. My dad did say some real shit. That's why nigga always try to make me play football. And I'm like, hey man, I ain't playing football no more. I don't know why. I should have. Cause you feel me, you gonna be working on different shit, and then football really gonna get you cut.
In the
to be
same
honest.
direction, the same angles, the same motions. What piece of machinery doesn't eventually give out from repeated use over many years?
That's true.
At some point, the body just says, enough. Now, this theory of players putting far too many miles on their body by the time they reach the pros seems to be one of the more popular and accepted theory on these injuries. Another
true.
solid explanation for the rise of injuries around the league says the answer can be found in how the game is played today in contrast to how it was played in the past. 3 decades ago, the game wasn't nearly as spaced out as it is today. A more compact court means less ground to cover, less cuts, less
And
movement,
the game wasn't as fast either, bro. You gotta think
less
about it.
opportunity to get hurt. Instead of chasing shooters around for 48 minutes, offenses were usually played from
God.
the inside out.
It was
so
slow.
defense was focused in the trenches, around the basket, where you might bang a knee or catch an elbow. Fast forward to today's game, and no player is exempt from playing cat and mouse for 4 quarters, running around screens, making 90-degree cuts at full speed, attempting to cover 15 feet in a split second as you close out on a shooter, and then forcing your body to come to a stop on a dime in an effort to not crash into him. These movements are violent. Your joints and muscles and ligaments can only move and stop and start like this so many times before they shut down. Years ago, the NBA just wasn't played at this speed, and the off-ball movement and spacing wasn't nearly this complex. But what do the players
I realized that shit, man, when I took my meniscus, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, this shit got to me like that, nigga. I told my meniscus on some like, that's what made me think. I'm like, damn, like that shit do make sense. Like, I told my meniscus, I'm playing defense. Like, I'm just shuffling, cuz. And he just stopped. And we in practice. It's not even no game shit. We in practice. He just stopped. Like, he stopped real hard. But he pushed off. And when he pushed off, you know, when you playing defense, like, you just stop. You stopping with him. It's like the momentum you changing. And he pushed off, and I just stopped. And my knee, it just popped. I just felt it pop. And I'm like, what the fuck? When it popped, I just dropped. Like, it's not like he crossed me up and nothing like that. I'm right there with him. He pushed off. When he pushed off, like, and the nigga big as hell, he pushed off. And I was like, I'm right there with him. I'm right there. He pushed off. I stopped. And my knee just, pop. I said, what the fuck, boy? I'm like, damn. Then I just collapsed.
They are the ones experiencing this influx in injuries after all. Well, just a couple weeks ago, Paul George touched on the subject in an interview with JJ Redick and stated that players are getting injured more now than before because they don't practice enough. Which sounds counterintuitive, but his reasoning makes sense.
Now they're like, teams don't really practice. You know, we're not getting up and down. You know, there's just, it's a lost art when it comes to that hard practicing. And I think that's why there's so many injuries that's going on, because guys that have a high low day and then a completely off day and then a high low day. You know, back then it was, you practice hard, you got a game. You practice hard, you got a game. Then you might have a day off. Then you come right back to it. So I feel like your body just built the callus, and that you were prepared for a long and rough season, to where injuries, like, you know, there wasn't that many injuries. There wasn't time to take a load off because you felt good to play. You know what I mean?
And it's true. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's almost, when you stop playing for a good little minute, your body just don't feel that. Your body don't feel that same. You feel me? That same feeling. Your body do get like, what's the word? Damn. What's the word? Your body do get like tense and everything. That happened to normal people, nigga. Like, you in the league, y'all supposed to be hooping every day, bro. You in the league, bro. So I get what he's saying, bro. Like, when you practice hard, even when I played basketball in high school, when you practice hard, bro, and then you got a game next day, your body gonna feel, you feel me? Your body gonna feel straight. When you got a week off, and then you still, you feel me, you practicing, but it's like y'all barely do anything, y'all just shooting around and everything. Your body not getting that same excitement. Your body not getting that same thrill. So when the game comes, your body not really prepared, so you get injured. It's like, damn.
Almost the reverse. They think by giving us time off, it's helped managing our bodies, but in honesty, I think it's just making us weaker as players without putting that load and strain to our bodies.
And Paul George might be correct, but the increase of players who simply cannot stay on the court is a steady trend that's been going on for decades now. Back in 2000,
what happened to this nigga? This man just was running, bro. Cat was just running, just what?
You can deliver more value to your customers.
Fast, reliable, perfectly
happened to this nigga?
orchestrated. The United States Postal Service.
Are we still on for 3?
I'm on the phone.
When your team needs
PS5
more
at mama
space to
house.
work,
I haven't got the
is
Xbox.
that
I don't
mackerel?
know why that shit's came in my head.
trout.
It
That's
matters
that,
where you stay.
Fish
I
tacos?
demand my respect. I don't really care for love.
Hilton, for the stay.
That one was a hug.
Dr. Chad Starkey of Northeastern University on for decades.
Yeah, what happened to you,
players
bro?
who simply cannot stay on the court is a steady trend that's been
This nigga just jumped the
going
air,
on for
bro. What
decades now.
happened to you?
Back in 2000, Dr. Chad Starkey of Northeastern University conducted a study on the rate of injuries throughout the NBA, dating from 1989 to 1997. His study found that in that 10-year span, there was a 12.4% increase in game-related injuries around the league. And this problem is only getting worse.
That shit
each
gonna keep
season.
increasing,
Not
boy.
too long ago,
Where that
if
shit
a
at now?
player was consistently missing 10 games or more in a season, they were considered injury-prone. They were unreliable. Now playing 70 games or less in a season is considered the norm. In fact, if a high-caliber player
that shit considered good.
isn't missing double-digit games in a season, most people think he's going to be burned out before the playoffs
Damn, bro, you missed 29 games?
even begin. Just look at this year's All-Stars and how many games they've missed so far this season. There are
Bro, look at this shit, bro. How are you an all-star and you missed 42 games, bro? That don't even add up. That doesn't even add up, bro. You're an all-star, but you missed 42 games? Like, make it make sense, bro. That he shouldn't be an all-star. KD missed 29 games, bro. You missed 40. That's crazy. You missed 42 fucking games, cuz. I mean, I know you dominant when you on the court, but you missed 42 games and you was an all-star? That's kind of crazy, bro. This man missed 0 games. Like, look at this, bro. Look at this, bro. That's crazy.
currently 18 All-Stars who have already missed double-digit games this season. Which may not sound like much, but 20 years ago, out of the entire NBA All-Star roster, only 3 players missed double-digit games throughout the entire season.
Hold on, this nigga missed 39 though. We ain't gonna talk about this nigga missing 39 though. That's crazy as hell. Who was the All-Stars back then? Who is this nigga? Who is this nigga? I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. I 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 don't know who this is. This white dude right here. That's dang. That's that Peppervich. What's not Pepper? What's dude name? I forgot he played for the Kings. I know who that is. I know who that is. I know who majority. I just don't. I really just don't know who this is right here. I don't know who this is. Shit, I don't know who this nigga is. I don't know who this is right here. Everybody else I know.
Absurd. And right about now, some of you may be thinking, well, a lot of those games were missed due to load management. But the whole purpose of load management is to reduce the risk of injury. So
True.
if not for load management, there's a good chance that these numbers could be even higher. But despite this, the NBA has moved mountains to try and preserve their players' health. The league has reduced the number of back-to-back games, they've trimmed down the travel times, they've adjusted multiple defensive rules to help protect their players from getting hurt, and they've practically turned
Y'all need to listen to the players, bro. Ask the players what they think. What's the reason, bro? I think the reason, like what Paul George said, is probably us not practicing our we gotta keep moving. We athletes, bro. Our bodies
to
used
load
to
management taking place
getting
around the
it in.
league.
Y'all
Combine all of this with advancements in shoe technology, training, and recovery, and one could only wonder how players in the past could possibly stay healthy when players in today's NBA seem to be breaking down more often than ever before. Well, I think it boils down to 2 relatively simple factors: mileage and the evolution of the game. As many experts and fans have theorized, this newer generation of NBA players have put such an extreme amount of wear and tear on their bodies at such a young age that it's only a matter of time before something gives. Most of these players have put in so many hours through youth leagues, AAU, private training, and college that by the time they're in the league, they have put the same mileage on their legs and ligaments.
Oh God, in the NBA season.
His NBA career.
Oh God.
Generations. I look at it almost like a shelf life, a clock. Every athlete has a shelf life for their athletic career. For some, it could be 30 years. For others, it could be 10. But once you start training and playing at a high level, the clock starts. Now, there's ways you can prolong this clock, like proper nutrition and training, but there's also ways to speed up this clock, like overuse and chronic injury. And eventually, when this clock times out, there's really nothing you can do to go back. From that point on, every move you make will be at the risk of injury. NBA players today not only started their clocks much sooner than players in the past, but they are also constantly speeding. Started their clocks much sooner than players in the past.
Hold on, this nigga, when the fuck did Paul George get hurt, bro? Did this man just get hurt? Bro, I know I'm not tripping. They just played OKC. Did this nigga get hurt?
Players today not only started their clocks much sooner than players in the past, but they are also constantly
Paul George hurt, bro?
Speeding up their clock with nagging and sometimes even severe injuries. And as we stated before, the second and most
Bron just getting old. Let's just keep it above. Bron just getting old.
Aspect of this whole thing is the evolution of the game. At the NBA level, basketball is played so fast and so hard with so many violent cuts and redirections and weird, awkward movements that even the best athletes in the world can only take so much. Weird, awkward movements that even the best athletes in the world can only take so much. At some point, all these jarring movements are gonna take a toll. The game has slowly evolved from straight lines and 94 feet of simple one-motion actions to very complex, side-to-side.
And people, listen to what Jimmy just said, bro. Listen to what the fuck Jimmy just said. And y'all think that the game back then is better than it is now, bro. He just proved my argument. I'm not even trying to argue about this. Like, this that has nothing to do with the video, bro. But listen to what he just said, bro. Listen.
They're gonna take a toll. The game has slowly evolved from straight lines and 94 feet of simple one.
Niggas used to run, bro. What Gilbert Arenas even said it, bro. Gilbert Arenas even said it. When y'all couldn't guard motherfucking, what's dude name? Grant Hill when he first came in the league, bro. When he 6'9", coming down, tween crossing people, coming down, moving like he a guard. Y'all couldn't guard people like that. Y'all used to people running in straight lines, barely can dribble and everything. I mean, y'all athletic and everything, but y'all ain't used to the quick moves, the 1-2. I'm moving at this direction, I cut in this direction. And y'all think players back then are better than players now, bro? I understand where y'all coming from when y'all say the game was more violent back then, or more fouls. Okay, the game is weaker now. Okay, I understand what y'all can say that, but bro, skill wise, bro, evolution of the game, bro, the game now is way better. Y'all players back then weren't doing the shit they're doing now. It was some of them guards, mostly guards. No 6'9" nigga back then was coming down, hitting people with hezzies, tween left, tween right, coming. The cuts, the quickness of the game is now. Y'all weren't doing
actions
that.
To very complex, side-to-side, straining, aching, injury-inducing movements.
Oh my God.
And it's clear that no amount of load managing or training or improvements in technology can prevent it. I don't know what the solution is. And quite honestly, I don't think anyone does. These players are designed to play this game, but the game may not be designed for them anymore.
That was a bar. That was a bar. I ain't gonna lie to you. Jimmy, hey, he always in the video on some shit that make you think. And nigga said these players are designed to play the game. But I don't know if the game is designed for these players anymore. That boy always in the video with a bar that make you think, man. This is getting out of control. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Y'all let me know what y'all think the problem is in today's game with injury wise. To me, I ain't gonna lie. I think what Paul George low key kind of makes sense, bro. Cause it's like when you used to playing hard, your body gonna get used to that. When you used to, you feel me, in practice, you realize that. Like when you practicing hard and everything, you used to that. You used to those movements. You used to all that. But when you practicing at like 15%, you barely moving, you just getting up shots and everything. Y'all not really going at it in practice. Then when you go to the game, you think that's gonna translate. You think you can just turn it on right then and there. That's not how it works, bro. That's not how it works. I think what Paul George low-key, what he said, low-key played a part in that too. And then I think what Jimmy was saying, you feel me, that kind of add on to it. You feel me? Like players been playing for so long, since high school, since middle school, AAU, all these games. Then you got to worry about private training sessions, all this training, and then I barely got enough time for all these other sports. I barely got enough time for football, getting, like, you feel me, building, lifting weights and everything, getting my body hit, getting, like, I'm feeling all this other stuff. So I feel like that kind of play a part in it too. But hey, that's my opinion. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, man. Y'all boys tap in, like, comment, subscribe, man. Enjoy the video. We out, my nigga. Peace.